In 2025, one nurse saw something that almost no one believed: a strange reaction spreading quietly through her patients after the new COVID booster. The government hadn't noticed, the hospitals hadn't reported it, but what she found would soon make headlines around the world. It was a normal Tuesday shift at St. Helena's community clinic. Nurse Clara had administered the new 2025 vaccine hundreds of times that week. Most patients came in, rolled up their sleeves, and left smiling, happy to be protected. But one middle-aged man returned within hours, dizzy, disoriented, and with a strange, blotchy rash that looked unlike anything she'd seen before. She thought maybe it was just a rare allergic reaction. Unfortunate, but possible. Until another patient called the front desk, then another, and another, all describing a similar feeling of unease and a weird skin irritation. That's when her professional intuition kicked in. This wasn't just a coincidence. Clara started a new logbook, dedicated solely to these strange reactions. She meticulously recorded everything: vaccine batch numbers, patient details, the exact time the reaction started. She stayed late after her shift, cross-referencing her notes. And then, something clicked. A pattern emerged from the chaos. Over the next few days, her fears intensified. More reports surfaced, not just from their clinic but from others in the area who called her for advice. The symptoms were consistent: fainting spells, sudden, debilitating fatigue, and a strange tingling sensation in the limbs. The rash was the most visible sign, but these neurological symptoms were far more concerning. Clara knew she couldn't wait for her superiors to act. She compiled all her data, the meticulous logs, patient testimonies, and batch numbers, and submitted an official report directly to the National Vaccine Adverse Event Monitoring System. Days passed. Silence. The bureaucratic machine moved slowly, and her report was just one of thousands. Frustration began to set in. Was she shouting into the void? Then one morning, while scrolling through a private nursing forum online, she saw it. A post from a nurse in another city, hundreds of miles away, describing the exact same cluster of symptoms. And then the final piece of the puzzle fell into place. The other nurse mentioned the batch code, 4 times 21. Now, Clara knew with absolute certainty. This was no coincidence. It was a clear, undeniable pattern. This was real. Empowered by this new evidence, Clara didn't just resubmit her report. She escalated it. She contacted public health journalists she knew, reached out to patient advocacy groups, and shared her anonymized data with other medical professionals in the online forum. The story started to gain traction, a whisper that grew into a roar. Within a week, the whispers became impossible for major health agencies to ignore. They launched a full-scale, priority investigation into batch 4 times 21. The results came back faster than anyone expected. It wasn't the vaccine's core component. It was a rare stabilizer chemical used in that specific batch, which had reacted unexpectedly to the high humidity in certain storage facilities. This reaction was triggering mild, temporary neurological symptoms in a tiny fraction of people, less than 0.001%. It wasn't deadly, but it was real. And it was a problem that might have gone completely unnoticed, dismissed as statistical noise, if one nurse hadn't trusted her instincts and refused to back down. Clara's quick action and unwavering persistence had a ripple effect across the globe. Her discovery led to the immediate recall of the affected batch and prompted the creation of new, stricter safety protocols for vaccine storage and transportation worldwide. Her vigilance changed how future doses would be tested, incorporating environmental stress tests that had never been standard before. She wasn't just a nurse. She was a guardian. Her small observation, her refusal to be ignored, potentially saved thousands from experiencing those frightening side effects and strengthened the safety net for millions more. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes one person's voice, backed by careful observation, can expose a truth that no one else is even looking for. Your next vaccine, and the one after that, might be safer because of unsung heroes like Clara. But how many other critical stories like hers go untold? If you believe in the power of truth and the importance of vigilance in healthcare, subscribe to True Health Stories. We bring you the real cases, the hidden facts, and the crucial lessons that could one day protect your life. Thanks for watching.